Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. Heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the BYU Cougars, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buffaloes offense will go on the attack first. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question is the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love them.
To the air, it's Salter. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Buffaloes decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. So the BYU Cougars offense has the ball for the first time. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Bachmeier. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Back to throw, it's Salter. Lets it fly. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on
intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. On 1st and goal, let's see if BYU can score here. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown. touchdown instead of a field goal. Touchdown, Cougars. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone. 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. TCU looked less like a pack of frogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in front of its home fans, and today they found a way outside of Carter Stadium. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Got a little space. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw it, Salter. Right down the middle. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Looking for a push on 4th down. Looking for room at the 30. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Going to the running game. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. The screen, he's got wheels. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They marched the ball 51 yards for the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that is priority #1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the fumble trickles tackles out of bounds, and a big loss on that play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback extends the play. He'll pull it down and there he goes. It's a seam wide open. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Dropping back, it's Salter. The sweet feet buy a little time. Got some room into the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bucks! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pitting their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Goalpost tapping you on the shoulder. Just take care of the football here. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll return it from the 50. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The short hands, it's Miller. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Offense in an empty set. Looking for a man. It's Salter. He'll try to do it himself. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. USC answered the bell away from the Coliseum today with an impressive victory. The Trojans knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Got it behind the line. It's Hagan. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. A first down for the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They kick it away on 4th down. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
The Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And the Buffaloes will keep this drive going.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Gibson. Gets rid of it. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. And the Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Throws to the tight end. And they're not on the same page there.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
He uncorks one deep. He's got it inside the 30. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's Hagan. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Ryan. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. BYU lines up quickly. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. To the air, it's Salter. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. Inside the 20, stopped at the 19 as they try to get a score on the board before the half. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rushing attack, and you've seen that early in this game. He's been very, very productive running the ball. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes it's on scrambles like what you just saw. But with his speed, he makes it so difficult on a defense.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Buys a little extra time. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Buffaloes will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. A quick pass to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Line getting set on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. They'll run the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. First play of the drive comes from the 41. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Gibson. It's incomplete, trying a little razzle-dazzle there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Extending the play. Going to try to get it himself. At the 40, there he goes. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, you know that every single week this guy's legs are going to be a problem, and the defense just has not had an answer for him. They can't keep him in the pocket. That last play, he's able to get outside, scramble, and go.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Colorado! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score. Lining
up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the upright.
Ole Miss and LSU, fellas, they've given us some classics, and we've got another good one brewing today. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Back to throw, it's Salter. Fires to the wideout. And he dropped it. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Nobody around. Just had too much time to think about it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Snags it inside the 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
When these offenses get in the rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, we don't get a ton of top 5 matchups, so let's check out how today's Rumble played out. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. Always interesting to see top 5.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Going right to work up top. Buying some time. Did the work himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. To the air on 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Gives it on the option. Slithers into space. Turning it on. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Cougars will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
And the Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield, it's Bachmeier. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid, perfect. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. He'll bring it out. It's Price. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. On the ground, it's Hayden. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
And he'll be stopped for no gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking for a huge play. Makes the grab on the left side. Here he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Buffs. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes! Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Looking to pass. It's Hillstead. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They'll send the back in motion. The snap sets up to throw. Complete downfield. He's loose. The 30. Wide open space. Touchdown, Colorado. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass, it's Hillstead. Fires to the tight end. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. The Cougars can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Wants to throw on first down. Punts it out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
What can you say about the impact this dude has had on this game? He has been completely unblockable all game long, guys. That's his third sack of the game.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third down, he drops to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They want that clock to run. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
4-1-4 satellite. 4-1-4 satellite. Charcoal.
Looking downfield, it's Salter. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. First down and more. Open space at the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Set. Ready.
Power football with the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. We'll see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. The give to the lone running back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They've got this game in hand, but maybe there's some bad blood. They want to rub it in a bit. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Not a chance. Missed it. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them, but they had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all 3 phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.